What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another OneTake review. This is my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 127. Tournament of Power is coming to an end, and shit getting lit, shit getting crazy. We getting backstories on Jiren. 17 is like, he's up there for like tournament MVP right now. He don't pull. They done did some shit with 17 that I think people were hoping they did with like Gohan, because 17 through this whole tournament has shined, and he's continued to shine every time he does anything. It's to like of great importance, and we really don't know exactly how strong 17 is, because the way they make 17 look in this episode was fucking phenomenal, dog. It's crazy. And he get like some emotion. He you know what I'm saying, he fucks with Jiren. Everything about this episode to me was great. We start off with the episode with Jiren powering up, you know what I'm saying, going full strength, you know what I'm saying, and it's pretty much, he went full strength, but you really couldn't tell, because the fact of the matter is they weren't able to whoop his ass when he was not full strength, so it really wasn't a big difference. It's just he's still able to, and now instead of 2-on-1 how it's been, it's like 3-on-1, and he's still dominating. But Vegeta, they're starting doing more coordinated attacks though. 17 actually lands the biggest blow we've seen on Jiren out of the entire freaking tournament, to where he messed up his suit. You know, anytime Jiren suit, or anytime one of the Dispo or Topo or anybody out their suit messed up, you knew it was real. But Jiren, his shit been clean. I don't even think Dirt is scared to get on Jiren. But 17 landed a nice blow, a blow so big that he even blew itself back. Because Jiren was taking out Vegeta, he was taking out Goku, and this 17 snuck in there and got a nice attack, which was dope to see 17 do. But let's just be honest, it pretty much pissed Jiren off, and he went ham. He started whooping everybody ass. He continued to whoop the ass, because let's just be honest, he was whooping the ass in the beginning anyway. We also got to see Frieza pop up out of nowhere again when Jiren's just about to hit everybody with the attack. Frieza pops out of nowhere again, and this is the Frieza I liked. He said it seemed so much more Frieza like, because he was done with the like being cool, you know what I'm saying, talking the little slick talk. He just pretty much like, yo, I'm tired of this, and all y'all ain't finna keep making a fool of me. At this point, I don't even want to win. It's just, you deserve to die. And Frieza going in for like a kill, but let's just be honest, he's fighting Jiren. Frieza went golden, still can do nothing. Jiren knocks his ass out. Frieza, sleep again. Another L for the books for Frieza. Frieza saying. Frieza saying once again. And then 17 goes at Jiren. He attacks him. Jiren's like, what do you think you can do to me one-on-one? And 17's like, shit, I don't know. I could try something. And then we get to see the whole thing. And Jiren, I think Jiren asks, Belmont asks 17, like, what do you want to do with the Dragon Balls? 17, like, I want to get my family and some animals go on a cruise. And Belmont like, nigga, what the fuck? That's what you really want to do? Like, that's nothing. Like, that's just. Then we see Jiren's past, and the fact that the way he came up with his village being killed, everybody he loved kept being killed, and from some evildoer who he trained, and he still wasn't strong enough. He started killing more people that he loved, and he just kept killing them. He killed his mentor, and the only thing that mattered to Jiren at that point was strength. And then we get to the point to where it's like, what can he do at this point? He was like, he was lost, because at that point he had wanted to go get more people to help and try to go back and fight the evildoer again. Apparently they turned their back on him, and so Jiren realized the only thing that matters in this world is absolute strength, and that everything else will come after that. One thing they didn't answer though is if Jiren ever killed the evildoer. That's one thing they never answered. So in my mind, it's kind of like, is the guy still out there in Universe 11? That would be dope as fuck. Somebody out there that's still stronger than Jiren in Universe 11. That would be dope. I'm pretty sure it's probably Jiren probably got strong and whooped his ass. But that might be the reason Jiren's still trying to get stronger, because he can't beat him. That would be a dope ass thing. Then who knows? And yeah, and 17 starts to tell him like, yo, you can't get over the past. You're still hanging on to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And it pisses Jiren off, and he starts to go in even more than before. And he's busting through these when he's busting through 17 shields and going in and attacking and throwing them around. It's dope, but 17 just steady going, and he's actually giving a pretty good fight for just one-on-one versus Jiren. He's giving a pretty good showing. But when it comes down to the point of where they start landing like some blows, but Jiren comes back with this blast and pretty much let them know like, all of you guys are through. Because at that point he's knocked Frieza out, and the only person standing in the way is like 17. 17 was down, but Jiren wasn't actually going for 17. He was just going to eliminate Goku and Vegeta because they still out at this point, because he whooped their ass, knocked them out, until they die. So he aims a big ass fucking blast at them, and he sends it out on 17, gets in the way, defends the blast, puts up barriers, put barriers around Vegeta and Goku so they can, retrieve some kind of energy, even just the slightest bit of energy that they can to actually try to beat Jiren. And 17 said this stuff like, yo man, I'm kind of giving up on the cruise, because let's just be honest, if you really want to go on the cruise, Bulma, Vegeta could just tell like, Bulma, I need you to send 17 on the cruise. She's the richest person in the fucking world, so she can do that. But anyway, it's like, and he used self-destruct, which we know with the androids. I don't know. I think it's just, at this point, it's just an attack now. But he used self-destruct to destroy the Jiren's big ass ball of fucking energy that he was sending at them. And if you guys hear some stuff in the background, I'm not at home. I'm still visiting my folks on that. That's interruption. But yeah, that's and it is. We see the 17 sacrifice himself in this tournament just so they can get another chance. And at the end of the episode, we see that Goku's still down, but Vegeta gets up and he pretty much says like, "I'm all that. I'm more than enough to defeat you," even though we all know that's not the case. And the title of the next episode is Vegeta Falls. You know what I'm saying? The title of the next episode is Vegeta Falls. Y'all know how big of a Vegeta fan I am. And I really do want him to win. I really did want him to win. But I feel like they're going to do the character justice. And I don't think they're going to stain him in some dumb way. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I think they did a lot with the emotion in this episode and the way they depicted a lot of things, and they gave us more about Jiren. So he's just not because we always wonder like, why is he just so fucking strong? He's just strong, like, and we have to realize that he apparently, after something happened to him very young, so he's been training. We don't even know how old he is. So he's just been training nonstop just to get stronger. So that's why he is the way he is. Because I know we have a hit that's like 1,000 years old, so there's no telling how old Jiren could be. You know what I'm saying? So we know we have certain characters that lifespans are longer than like a Saiyans. You know what I'm saying? So he don't tell how long Jiren's been training to get to the point the way he's at now. I would prediction: Goku wins the tournament. Frieza still was not eliminated. That's something else that I saw. You guys let me know what you thought about this down in the comments, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you with you guys later. This is actually driving me.